Hey everyone, welcome back to Gundams for Dummies, the channel where we break down gunpowder so simple that even Haro will get it right the first try. Today we're taking a look at this kit that doesn't get nearly enough love, the HG-144 SVMS-010 Over Flag from the hit series Gundam 00. Yeah, that Over Flag. Sleek, black, and faster than my patience when Nub March just won't stand out. So sit back, relax, and let's kick to the intro. The SVMS-010 Over Flag was designed for high-speed aerial combat. Think, hit hard, move fast, don't get hit, and definitely don't let anyone look at you for too long or they'll ruin your whole career. It's a mass-produced derivative of the experimental flag line, built to keep up with the Celestial Beam Gundams, or at least try. It's lightweight, super maneuverable, and meant for pilots with nervous steel. If you sneeze wrong in this thing, you're basically going to do a barrel roll you did not ask for. So, if you remember Gundam 00, the Over Flag is the pride and joy of the Union Elite Fighter Squadron. The Over Flag led by the absolute madman himself, Graham Acre. It's Graham Acre. I keep calling him Graham, which is so weird, but Graham Acre. This mobile suit is basically what happens when you take a fighter jet and just say, what if it just stood up? It's thin, sharp, aerodynamic, and honestly looked like it would file your taxes faster than you would. And unlike most grunt suits and Gundams, the Over Flag didn't show up just to explode. It had style, it had presence, and it had Graham doing backflips in the cockpit yelling about how much he loved fighting Gundams. Respect to you, Grams. One of the cool things about the Over Flag is that it wasn't just another mass-produced suit. It was specifically designed so the Union Elite pilots could push their limits. This thing wasn't meant just for casual weekend flying. It had a crazy high thrust to weight ratio, experimental material, and a frame so light that if you put a sticker on it wrong, the aerodynamics would probably change. Basically, this suit was the sports car of the 00 universe, except it screamed through the sky at Mach speed, and it comes with a pilot that writes love poems about fighting Gundams, which is so romantic. Alright, let's jump into the main event, the build. If you're new to Gunplow, don't worry, the Over Flag is one of those kits that treats you gently, like first day of school friend gentle. Inside this box right here, we have a 2 type of protector on both sleeves, and let's go ahead and just open it up real quick. And we are greeted with a handful of runners, not a lot, not too little, let's call it the Goldilocks amount of plastic. You get the dark navy armor pieces, some white, and inner frame bits, and of course the polycaps, because Bandai can never leave home without them. And right away you'll notice something, this kit is skinny. The runners look like Bandai went on a Zempic diet, to be honest with you. So, first step, clipping those pieces. Because the Over Flag is so thin, some parts feel delicate, but not fragile. More like, hey, don't squeeze me too hard, buddy. When you're cutting these pieces off, especially the joints and the tiny head parts, use the double cut method. Cut once away from the part, and then again close to the surface. This helps avoid stretch marks, and I will show you an example right now. So here I go, cutting away from the part. And then I come close to it with a very sharp clipper, and this just helps avoid stress marks like I mentioned. Trust me, the last thing you want is your Over Flag looking like it saw ghosts. And since the armor is dark navy, nub marks show up most likely, and like if they're auditioning for the lead role. So just hit those with a file, a sanding sponge, or your weapon of choice. It cleans up beautifully, trust me. So on this part here, this is the torso, which is basically a slim rectangle with shoulders. This thing is aerodynamic in every direction, so if you drop it, it might glide, to be honest with you. But don't do it. The arm assembly go together easily too. They're super thin, so they swing around like they're ready to conduct an orchestra. Just take your time and they'll fit together perfectly, trust me. The head is one of the coolest heads in all of the 00. Sharp, pointy, pilot goggles looks. It's tiny though, so if you're building on carpet, may God help you. As you can kind of already see, the Over Flag construction is very straightforward. Like right now, the legs, which honestly look like toothpicks with armor, but don't let the design fool you. They come together surprisingly solid. The backpack in this section is where the magic happens. It's simple, but it's what gives the Over Flag its flight mode. The wings unit slide and fold into place, and even though the transformation is not overly complex, it feels satisfying. You basically tilt the legs back, adjust the backpack, angle the arms, and boom, the Over Flag suddenly became a fighter jet with commitment issues, to be honest with you. On the weapon assembly, you get that iconic Over Flag liner rifle, long, sharp, and looks like it was made to poke someone across from space and across the map. Putting it together is easy, 2 halves and a few small pieces, same with the shield, small, simple, but stylish, and I like it. Now, I know we haven't talked about decals, and yes, I know this kit barely has any, like blink and you'll miss it level decals, but even though these few little stickers make a difference, especially the sensor stickers on the head and the small markings on the shield, just take your time. These stickers are tiny, I mean very tiny, like if it falls, it's gone forever. Tweezers help, patience helps even more. But moving on, once everything is snapped together, you attach the backpack, pop the weapons in, and set them up on the action base. Trust me, the Over Flag was born for flight poses. On a base, it's like watching a paper airplane evolve into a mobile suit. On the ground though, yeah, standing poses are a little wobbly. It's balanced like a baby deer on roller skates, but that's the charm. So, now the big question is the HG Over Flag actually worth adding to your collection? And honestly, yeah, absolutely. If you're a fan of the Gundam 00 series, if you love aerial mobile suits, or if you just want something sleek and different on your shelf, this kit delivers. It's one of the most, it's one of those builds that feels smooth from start to finish. No headaches, no overly tiny nightmare parts, nothing that makes you regret your life choices. It's simple, but in a good way, like a palette of cleanser gunpowder, let's just put it like that. And the design, come on, this thing looks like a fighter jet in a mobile suit had a very aerodynamic baby. It stands out even next to your big clunky chunky Gundams that look like they've been bench pressing armor plates for fun. Is it perfect though? No, it's a skinny dude, so the balancing is a little questionable, and yeah, the accessories count is basically diet mode. But once you put it on an action base and let it do what it's meant to do, fly, it looks incredible. So if you're building your collection and you want something fast, stylish, unique, or you just really love Graham Acre being dramatic in the sky, the Over Flag is an easy recommendation. Bottom line, it's fun to build, it's fun to pose, and it brings a very different vibe to your display. Totally worth picking up, especially if you want to add something high-speed energy to your collection. And that wraps up the HG Over Flag, the high speed, high style, high G mech that proves you don't need bulky arms to look dangerous. If you enjoy hanging out and building with me and geeking out over this sleek machine, make sure to hit the like button like Graham hits the throttle. Subscribe if you haven't already, because here on Gunpla for Dummies, we build it simple, we built it fun, and we built it on the way Bandai intended it, with way too much excitement for plastic robots. And remember, whether you're new to Gunpla or you've been snapping runners since dial-up internet, don't just build a kit, build a legend. I'm Victor, and this is Gunpla for Dummies, and I'll see you on the next build. Now get out there and let your Gunpla take flight.